the cash flow statement. Cash flow statement. So cash flow statement is a statement which is prepared in order to know inflow and outflow of a cash. So whereas fund flow statement means mostly lenders want to know about the fund flow statement information, whereas investors who will be investing in our company, they want to know about the cash flow statement. Okay, how the cash inflow and outflow is there in any company. So here in the cash flow statement, you need to find out three things. Okay, in order to prepare the cash flow statement, first you need to find out cash from operating activities. Okay, first you have to calculate cash from operating activities. So what is cash from operating activities? See, we can say it is a first section of the statement of cash flow statement. Here cash from operating activities will focus on cash inflows and outflows. It is focusing on cash inflows and outflows. Okay, how cash is coming in the business and how the cash is going out of the business. So here like it will focus on the cash inflows and outflows from a company's main business activities of buying and selling or providing services. So basically cash from operating activities include the company's cash flow except for those which are reported as a cash flow from investment activities and financial activities. Except cash from investment activities and financial activities, all the inflow and outflow of cash has to be taken in the cash from operating activities. So here we can say in cash from operating activities we have to take net profit. Okay, if any profit and loss account balance is there, we need to find out the net profit and we have to take net profit in cash from operating activities. To this net profit, you need to add certain adjustment. Okay, what I will be doing in the cash from operating activity, first I will be taking net profit. Okay, take the net profit and write the amount in the outer columns. How to take this net profit means opening and closing balance of profit and loss account, P&L account or retained earnings. So in the question he will be giving profit and loss account opening and closing balance or retained earnings opening and closing balance. You need to deduct the amount from the previous year to the current year and you need to show the balancing figure as a net profit in the outer column. Okay, you need to show the balancing figure as a net profit in the outer column. To this net profit, you need to add certain adjustments. Okay, what are those adjustments? What adjustment you need to add to the net profit? If any general reserve is there, just add here general reserve. Okay, if any depreciation is there on the assets, you need to add here in the adjustment depreciation on assets. And if any provisions are there, provision for dividend or tax, you need to take in the adjustment. Provision for dividend and tax. Or if you are getting any loss, okay, add loss on sale of asset. Okay, if you are getting any loss on the sale of asset after doing working related with the particular assets, so you need to add that loss on sale of asset in the adjustment. Suppose if you are getting profit, okay, what you have to do? So if you are getting profit, deduct from the adjustments. Okay, profit on sale of asset. Okay, all this amount I will be writing in the inner column in cash from operations, because we need to do addition and subtraction here, because few entries we need to add and few entries we need to deduct from this. Suppose if any intangible assets are there, you need to take here. What are intangible assets? Goodwill, patent, copyright, trademark, trade secrets. Okay, all the intangible assets has to be shown. You need to add increase in current liability and decrease in current assets. Okay, here you need to add increasing the current liability and decreasing in the current asset. So how you will be identifying whether current liability is increasing or decreasing? So if current liability amount is more than the previous year, it means it is increasing the current liability. So decreasing the current assets. So if a current assets value is less than the previous year, then it is a decreasing in the current assets. So to this adjustment, you need to add increasing in the current liability and decreasing in the current assets. Okay, you need to take the amount in the inner column only. Okay, I will take one liability here, bills payable is a current liability. Bills payable, and I will be taking debtors. Debtors is a current assets. So I will be showing them in the add column because they are increasing. Next, you need to deduct. What you need to deduct here? Minus decrease in current liabilities and increase in current assets. Increase in current assets. So you need to deduct decreasing in current liability and increasing in the current assets. So here you can take an example. What are current liabilities? Like bank overdraft. Okay, bank overdraft. Stock I will be taking. Stock. Okay, if you are doing all this from the net profit mark, you need to do this all adjustment. So in this adjustment, you can observe few are add items are there and few are deduction items are there. All that calculations you need to do, and you need to show this as cash from operations or cash from operating activities in the outer column. Next, you need to find out B part. So what is the B part here? B1 is cash from investing activities. Investing activities. So in this cash from investing activities, you need to look at the balance sheet asset side. So in order to find out cash from investing activities, you need to look at balance sheet asset side. So here you are going to consider only fixed assets. Only fixed assets should be taken. Suppose if any asset value is increasing from the previous year to the current year, it means purchase of asset. Purchase of asset. So when you are purchasing asset, cash is coming in the business or going out of the business? Okay, it is going out of the business because assets are coming in the business and cash is going out of the business. So here I need to deduct this amount. Suppose if any asset value is less than from the previous year, it means sale of asset. Sale of asset. So this I need to add. So in cash from investment activities, you need to look at the balance sheet only. You need to consider the fixed asset. Don't take any current assets and intangible asset. Suppose if any asset value is increasing from the previous year to the current year, it means it is a purchase of asset. If it is decreasing from the previous year to the current year, it means it is a sale of asset. Okay, if any, like if one purchase is there, one sale is there, you need to deduct this amount from the purchases and you need to show the amount in the outer column, and this amount is considered as a cash from investing investing activities and show in the outer column. That's why for this format you will be taking amount, two lines. So why you are taking two columns means here, because in first column you have to do the working, any addition or subtraction is there, you have to do that working in the first column, and the balancing figure you have to show in the outer column. So now we have found out the cash from investing activities. Next, part C. Part C is cash from financial activities. So in this cash from financial activities, you need to look at the balance sheet. Look at balance sheet, liability sides, and take long-term liabilities and capital. Either it may be equity share capital or preference share capital. So if a liability, if any liability or capital, if it is increasing, so here I will be writing it as a issue of capital. Okay, if any liability is decreasing, okay, if your capital is decreasing, or any liability like loan, repaid of loan, so I will be writing it as a repaid if it is decreasing because I'm paying loan. So here, if a liability or a capital is increasing, it means issue. Say liability or capital is decreasing, it means it is a repaid. So here you need to deduct this amount, whatever the long-term liabilities or the capital value, if it is decreasing, you need to deduct this amount from the remaining financial activities. So whatever the balancing figure is there, that balancing figure you need to consider as a cash from financial activities. Cash from financial, cash from operating activities, cash from financial activities and investment activities. You are going to see whether cash is increasing or decreasing. So here you have to write net increase / decrease in cash. Okay, so how you will be getting this value, ma? Here you are taking A, comma B, comma C. Okay, depending upon the balancing figure, ma. Suppose if you are getting the negative balancing figures, you need to deduct. If it is a positive is there, you need to add. So here you are going to take A plus B plus C values. After that, what you have to do means you need to take opening and closing balance of cash. So I will be writing here cash / bank balance in the beginning, cash / bank. So sometimes he will be giving cash in and sometimes he will be giving bank ma. So both opening and closing balances you have to show here. Balance at the end. So where you will be seeing this cash or bank balance means you need to look at the asset side of balance sheet, only current assets. So here he will be mentioning cash or bank. You need to identify what is there in that question mark. Okay, sometimes he will be giving cash or sometimes he will be giving bank. So in this problem, you can see they have given the opening and closing balance of bank. So here you need to write here. So opening balance is 10,000 and closing balance is 15,000. Okay, for this cash flow statement, you need to identify whether you did this problem right or not. So how can you identify? Means if you are taking net increase or decrease in cash amount, and if you are adding opening balance of cash or bank, you have to get the closing balance of cash or bank. Then you can cross verify whether you did this problem right or not. So let us do one problem so that you can understand how we are taking the values. Okay, let me draw the format here. Problem. Okay, we will do this problem. So put the heading cash flow statement. Cash flow statement. So what is the format here for the cash flow statement? Particulars, amount, and amount. So in the cash flow statement, first you need to find cash A. I will be writing it as A. Cash from operating activities. So in order to find out cash from operating activities, first you need to look at the liability side of a balance sheet. Here you need to look at, because here you have to observe, is there any opening and closing balance of profit and loss account or retained earnings. So in this question you can see he has given the opening and closing balance of profit and loss account. So here I will be writing net profit. Okay, how you are calculating net profit? Here I am taking 2 years balance of profit and loss account. Okay, closing balance is 80,000, opening balance is 50,000. Okay, here 80,000 minus 50,000 is 30,000. This 30,000 is a net profit to me. Okay, I am writing in the outer column 30,000. Now, to this net profit, you need to add certain adjustments. So here I am adding adjustments. So what are the adjustment are there in this balance sheet question mark? So here, in order to find out the adjustment, first you need to look at the liability side of a balance sheet. Is there any general reserve, or is there any provision for dividend, or a provision for taxation in that liability side of balance sheet? Then you need to make a note of that here. So here he has given share capital. It is a financial activities. I'm writing here it as FA. Profit and loss account. It is cash from operating. General reserve. So general reserve has to be taken in cash from operating activities. 12% bonds. Bonds are long-term liability, so it is belonging to the financial activities. Sundry creditors. Sundry creditors is a current liability which has to be shown in the cash from operations. Outstanding expenses. It is also current liability which has to be shown in the cash from operating activity. Next, come to the asset side. So in the assets, he has given fixed asset. Directly has given a fixed asset. It is an investment activities. You need to show it as an investment activity. Goodwill. Goodwill is an intangible assets. So all the intangible assets should be shown in the cash from operating activities. Inventory. Inventory is a current asset. So current asset should be taken in the cash from operating activity. Bank. So in the cash flow statement, bank or cash is a current asset. But for the cash flow statement, bank or cash balance, you need to show at the end of the cash flow statement has a opening balance of the bank and closing balance of the bank. So here I will be showing it at the end. Bills receivable. Bills receivable is a current asset, so it has to be shown in the cash from operating activities. Sundry debtors, current assets. It has to be shown in the cash from operating activities. Now let us do this problem. First, we need to find out cash from operating activities. So in this question, general reserve. It is a cash from operating activities. So here I am adding general reserve. General reserve. So here you need to minus opening and closing balances. So previous year it was 30,000. For current year it was 40,000. So what is the amount of general reserve here? 10,000. Okay, bond should not be taken. Sundry creditors and outstanding expenses I will be taking after adding this adjustment. So next come to the asset side. Fixed asset should not be taken. Here he has given goodwill. So previous year goodwill was 50,000 and for current year goodwill was 40,000, means it is reduced. So write off. Okay, write off goodwill. So how much goodwill has been reduced by? It has been reduced by 10,000. So here I am writing 10,000. Next he has given inventory, it is a current asset. So later I will take bills receivable also current assets. Afterwards I will take sundry debtors is also a current assets. Okay. Now to this adjustment, what you have to do means you need to keep a heading. So I will be taking the next page. So here what you have to keep the heading means add. What items you need to add here? Increase in current liability and decrease in current assets. Next, deduction items. What we need to deduct? Decrease in current liability and increase in current assets. So now you need to look at the liability side of a balance sheet. So only you need to take current liabilities, don't take long-term liabilities. So in the liability side of a balance sheet, here current liabilities, sundry creditors and outstanding expenses. So sundry creditors, you can see previous year it was 30,000 and for current year it was 40,000, means increasing. So increasing the current liabilities, where you need to show? Here. So I will be writing here sundry creditors. Okay, sundry creditors 10,000. So I'm writing in the inner column 10,000. Next is out. So how much it has been increased? It has been increased by 5,000. So I'm writing here 5,000. Now let look at the asset side of a balance sheet. So in the asset side, fixed assets he has given, it is an investment activity. Goodwill already we have taken in the cash from operating activity. Inventory is a current assets. So what is the previous year amount of inventory? It is 50,000 and for current year it is 80,000, means increasing in the current assets. What you need to do, if current asset is increasing, you need to deduct this amount. So how much it has been increasing in the current assets? You can look at the question. Current asset has been increased by 30,000 because previous year it was 50,000, for current year it was 80,000. So here I will be writing in the deduction column inventory. How much it has been? 30,000. Okay. Next, bank you have to take at the end has opening and closing balance. Bills receivable. Bills receivable previous year it was 10,000, for current year it was 20,000, means increasing in the current asset. So I have to write here if current asset is increasing. Bills receivable. So what is the amount of bills receivable? 10,000 has been increased. Next is again sundry debtors. Sundry debtors also previous year it was 50,000, for current year it was 80,000. Okay, increasing the current asset. So I am writing here sundry debtors. So how much it has been increased? 30,000. Okay, now it is easy for you to do the calculation part now, because here you can easily understand these are the add items and these are the deduction items. Now let us do the working related to this. Okay, 30,000 is the net profit. To this net profit you need to add the adjustments. So 30,000 plus 10,000 40 plus 10,000 50 60 65,000. 65,000 here we are getting. So from this 65,000 you need to deduct this less items. So how much it is total? 30 plus 10 40 plus 30 70. So here you will be getting 5,000 minus 5,000 is cash from. So here I am writing cash from operating activities. Cash from operating activities. How much it is? 5,000. So I'm writing this 5,000. So minus, we are getting in the negative. Next you need to find out B. So what is B? B is cash from investing activities. So in order to find out these investing activities, where you need to look at the balance sheet asset side. Okay, look at the balance sheet asset side. Only fixed assets has to be taken. So in this question, you can see here he has given fixed asset. Directly he has given fixed assets. So here I am writing fixed asset. So before writing, you have to check whether the balance is increasing or decreasing. So previous year amount of fixed asset is 1 lakh rupees, and for current year it is 1,50,000. Means increasing the value of fixed asset. If a fixed asset is increasing, it means purchase of fixed asset. Purchase of fixed assets. So how much it has been increased here? 50,000. Okay, I'm writing this 50,000 in the inner column, and you need to deduct this amount. That's why I kept in the bracket. So no other entries are there related with the fixed assets. All current assets and intangible assets are there in this balance sheet question. So now you can close this, and you have to write cash from investing activities. 50,000. Okay, this also you are getting in the deduction amount. Next, you need to find out part C, that is cash from financial activities. So in order to calculate cash from financial activities, you need to look at the liability side of a balance sheet, and you need to consider capital items and long-term liabilities. So now we will be seeing here he has given the share capital. So it is a financial activities. Previous year amount of share capital is 1 lakh rupees, and for current year amount is 1,50,000. So increasing in the value of share capital from the previous year to the current year, it means that we have issued the share. So here you have to write issue of share capital. Issue of share capital. How much it has been issued? 50,000. I'm putting in the inner column 50,000. Next is given 12% bonds. So previous year bonds was 50,000, and for current year it was 60,000. Means increased. Here bond value has been increased. So what I have to do means I have to write as a issue of bonds. Okay, how much it is increased? Previous year it was 50,000. For current year it was 10,000. Means 10,000 has been increased. So no other liabilities, long-term liabilities and capital items are there in the liability side. Now you can close this also, and you can write here cash from financial activities. Cash from financial activities, 60,000 in the outer column. Okay, this is a positive value. So now from the 60,000 you need to deduct minus 50,000 and minus 5,000. So we are deducting 1,000 and 50,000. Means 60,000 minus 55,000 is 5,000. This 5,000 you have to consider it as a increase in the cash. So here I will be writing net increase in the cash amount is 5,000. Okay, 60,000 minus 55,000 is 5,000 is a net increasing in the cash. After that you need to take opening and closing balance of cash and bank. So here I will be writing opening balance sometimes will be giving cash, you can take cash also, and closing balance of bank and cash. Okay, you need to identify whether he has given bank or cash. You can take any of them. So here you have to take the opening and closing balance of bank. So here he has given bank value opening 10,000. So I simply am writing that value here. Opening is 10,000. Okay. Now net increasing in the cash is 5,000. Opening balance of bank is 10,000. 5,000 plus 10,000 is 15,000. Okay, if you are adding net increase or decrease in the cash value and opening balance of cash or bank, you need to get the closing value. So in this question, he has given closing balance of bank is 15,000.